Hello lovelies, today I'm sharing how to look put together when you only have 5 minutes. What are you gonna choose? What's gonna happen for you to walk out the door feeling elegant, polished, and feeling confident? If you're like me and always trying to squeeze 34 hours out of a 24-hour day, then this video is for you. Welcome back, and if you're new, I'm Ziba, and I'm here to help you figure out what to wear, how to wear it, and what is worth spending your money on. Because if you love your outfit, you can do anything. The first thing you need to get out the door looking put together is a go-to outfit formula. I'm gonna share 5 quick and easy outfit formulas that you can keep in mind that all share the same secret sauce that make them effortlessly chic. They're classy, they have a touch of edge, and they also have an ease about them that gives you that instant glow up and kind of that it girl factor that doesn't look like you're trying too hard and could have easily put it together, but it also looks very stylish. We'll also cover my 2-minute makeup routine, how I tame my hair, quick styling techniques to chic up your outfit, the top finishing touches, and a couple of long game tactics that will help you look your best day in and day out. Boom! But before we do any of that, let's talk about how you put your face together when you only have a couple of minutes. And whether I'm getting ready for every day or for a New York Fashion Week moment, Merit is my go-to and what my empties are made of. So once you wash your face, you want to start with the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. Couple pumps to rub it together and then just press onto my face. What I love about this is that it's very plumping with hyaluronic acid, but it's not greasy. It just leaves my face really plump and glowy. As you have already seen, I had a massive breakup, but because we are half full on this channel, I'm glad that you get to see firsthand how this is gonna go from this to this. So thank you, Merit, for sponsoring today's video. My daily go-to is the uniform. It has 45 SPF, and I just use it as a moisturizing tinted airbrush that also has SPF and a light moisturizing coverage. I mean, already like 10 times better. But we have to release the secret weapon. This is a minimalist, and if you have a lot of sins to hide, then you're gonna wanna use this. It's buildable coverage, so you can really use as much or as little as needed. I'm just gonna grab a brush and quickly tap it in. These also don't irritate your skin if you're acne prone or have sensitive skin. Next are my holy grails, the Cheeky Balm. Now the biggest dilemma I always have is which color do I choose? Let's go for a Prey because it's a really pretty berry color. Kind of looks like you spent all day skiing, you know, surfing or something. Put it here, my nose, and also on my lips because I'm in a hurry, right? I just use my index fingers here just to tap it in. Make it as light or dark as you want. If you want to do a French girl aesthetic, you can also use something like this color. It's a postmodern, it's more of a brown pink. And use this on your lids as well. Now it looks like I got back from vacation. Let's add a little highlighter, and this is the fun part. You just put this on wherever the sun would hit you. So right down my nose, the very tops of my cheekbones, and if I'm feeling crazy, like right smack in the middle of my forehead. This is if you have an extra 10 seconds. Blend it in. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you're new here, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I don't have any eyebrows or very light eyebrows. So I can't leave the house if I don't use my magic wands. The brown 1990 in dark brown and the brown 1980 in dark brown as well. The 90 is what actually fills it in. You can have a say as to like how my eyebrow looks. You have a lot of control. If you need to fill them in like me and you don't want to look like the villain from Dune, then literally a magic wand. Let me show you the magic of brow 1980. So you see the difference? We're almost there. Now it's time for Clean Lash Mascara. See? Woo! And there we go. Now, let me show you how to quickly take this look from day to night with 2 things. The first is the Solo Shadow Sheen. Don't need a lot. You just gotta dab it on. I do the creases. This one's called Sartorial. It's like a golden brown. You can really build on or just leave like a, I guess, kind of like a daytime shadow. My favorite finishing touch is the Power Signature Lip. And there we go, face full of Merit. Check out the description below or scan the QR code to shop my Merit favorites and exclusive discounted sets up to 15% off. Plus, get a free makeup bag with your first order. Let's get back to getting dressed. First, we have the basic and structured pairing outfit formula. A very simple black long sleeve t-shirt. This one's by Lily Silk. And then I have some barrel-like jeans. These are by Saint Sophia. And then I'm finishing off the look with a structured piece, which is the Quince leather jacket that looks polished, very beautifully tailored, so it looks classy. It has a little touch of edge. It has an ease about it because it's not trying too hard, but providing that perfect addition of texture that their layers tend to do. The second outfit formula that I absolutely love is a matching set that can get you out of so many outfit dilemmas. This one is by Good American. It's a denim vest with a matching denim trousers that are really trendy for 2026. Make sure to check out my video on the denim trends that are taking over this year after this. The other two-piece set that I love is this one that's a little bit more casual, but also kind of dressy as well. It's by Fabrique. It's a great set because even though it's very loungy, it has gorgeous tailoring that makes it feel a little bit more formal and dressed up. So immediately it looks really polished. The next outfit formula that you want to keep in your back pocket is having something casual with something dressy. There's two outfits that I want to show you for this. One of them is using this tweed vest that I'm wearing right here. I love it. It's a new piece by Anthropologie, and pairing this with denim looks really effortless and appropriate for so many different occasions and provides that tension that fits our outfit formula of classy, edgy, and ease. Now, if you wanted to make it a little bit more dressy, you could add the matching trousers and then you'd be back in number 2 for a matching set. The other outfit that I love mixing the dressy and casual with is with these sky blue trousers that are a little bit loungy and very flowy, super comfortable, and that look a lot more dressy. And then adding a Fisherman knit that makes it feel a little bit more approachable and really comfortable. I love the mixture of not only the two textures here, but also the color combo is one to watch for spring 2026. The next quick outfit formula to remember is oversized with fitted. A go-to outfit of mine is an oversized button down with more fitted jeans or trousers or even leggings. So again, finding that balance within your outfits that looks really put together and is really easy to come up with in a bind. And I mentioned leggings. A pair of high quality leggings with a blazer is also a really easy fix for a quick outfit. And then finally, those days or nights where you need to get out the door quickly and you don't know what to wear, having a go-to little black dress can save you. This is a favorite by Anthropologie. It's just a very sheer material. It's a little bit more fitted. And this is a type of dress with the right accessories can be really dressed up, or you can throw a blazer or even that leather jacket on from outfit formula number 1 and make it a little bit more dressed down. There's a few things that you can do as a little cheat code for your hair. The first is one of my favorite tactics is where I invest more time on one day out of the week. I do a lot of just my own blowouts here at home, and it does take me more time. So I get about 3 good hair days out of that one day. You can brush it out, hydrate it at night. I love a Kerastase night serum that I just put on my ends just so that it stays nice and healthy. And then if I need to like fluff it up a little bit more, I might do a dry shampoo really quickly. And not too much because I don't like it to get super cakey, but just enough to freshen it up. So on those days where you didn't have time earlier in the week to do the blowout, and the best thing you can do is to put it in a low bun or ponytail and find a headband. I actually did this lately in one of my videos where I was just not gonna have a good hair day. My hair was wet, I didn't wanna do anything with it. It's gonna take days for it to dry. So I cut my losses, I slicked it back, I put it on a tortoise headband. I also love a good top bun as well. Maybe it's like the dancer in me, but putting it in a top bun and finding dangly earrings is like a really easy hack when you're just like not gonna get your hair together. It just looks really elegant. Now, if I'm on vacation, the other thing that I love doing is just grabbing a scarf and just kind of like doing a little like I call it like the Dolce & Gabbana look. I think they did a lot of this in the 90s in their ads. They would do a little scarf and just kind of leave their hair loose, but just it's kind of like off your face. Instantly put together, especially on vacation when like, you know, nobody knows you and you feel a little bit mysterious, like mysterious tourist. In terms of styling considerations, number 1 is finding a scarf. Scarves have been everywhere over the last couple of years. They show no signs of slowing down, and there's something for everyone, whether that's a slightly longer scarf, a twilly, a smaller silk scarf. We're seeing a lot of interesting patterns and lots of heritage prints that look really classy. Even if you just have a t-shirt and jeans on you, it just looks instantly elevated because you add that touch of class and texture and a pop of color as well. Also, if you want to go crazy and you have 2 extra seconds, then reaching for a brooch and securing the scarf, or putting it on a blazer or even like this kind of top looks really elegant and looks very thoughtful and intentional, which is what we're going for here, especially when you want to hide the fact that you don't have it together, but you want to look put together. In terms of jewelry, I like to keep it really simple. I either go for something like this, like my diamond studs, gold hoops. I love the boho ones by Quince. They're nice and chunky, but they're not too cumbersome and they're super light, so I don't notice them. Sometimes when you're already like overstimulated and running late, like the last thing you need is to like have like chandeliers on your earrings. You just want things to be easy. And then I'll reach for my watch or like my bangle stack, just depending on if I had those extra few seconds. The other thing that I recommend related to that is having a little valet. I just recently got a really nice necklace hanger by Amazon that really helps keep my necklaces and bracelets organized. And then I kind of put the earrings that I'm wearing a lot lately, like right on the bottom of it. And it's just made my life so much easier. More things that really help make or break a very simple outfit are how do you style the different pieces. So in a button-down shirt, I love unbuttoning one extra button just to kind of open up the chest and give me more length. If I'm gonna leave it unbuttoned, I also unbutton the bottom button as well, and maybe the one or two, rolling up the sleeves. Or if I'm wearing a blazer, making sure that the layering is very intentional so that you can see that you're wearing a shirt underneath the blazer. Or even when you do have like zip up knit over and you have a long sleeve shirt underneath, again, just like as you're moving throughout your day and you're out the door, like popping the sleeves so that one can see it, popping the collar, just the little styling tweaks that take a couple seconds but can really help bring your outfit to life and make the layering super intentional. In terms of the tucking, one thing that I've done as an alternative to like the French tuck or millennial tuck, whichever one you want to go with, is instead of like doing it right here in the front, I might move it over to one side and do the French tuck on the side. And so it kind of creates an asymmetrical line. Those asymmetrical hemlines on tops are really trendy right now. And it just kind of changes it up a little bit, looks effortless, but you can also instantly have a focal point to your waist where people are like, yep, she doesn't look just like a big blob. There's her waist. That's really helpful. I've been loving it. And then if you are wearing a blazer, grabbing your trusty hair ties, you can use it to roll up your sleeves in a blazer. And it just kind of gives you that super elevated look that you don't know why it looks so good, but it just does, you know? And it looks very styled versus just like whatever. The other thing that's really made my life easier is a steamer that can just instantly get stuff looking great. And I'm pointing to it because I can see it. It's like always next to me. And it's pretty affordable as well. Now let's talk about the go-to finishers, namely bags and shoes. A lot of times we have these bags that look amazing, like with some looks, but they don't look great with everything. And so having that go-to bag that you just keep reaching for regardless of like what you might be wearing is really key. Lately for me, the two that I've been using a lot is my Parisa Wang bag. I'm looking at it right here. Very beautiful, high quality. And I can also wear it as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. And this one is just a Sangmont bag. There's 4 different ways to wear it. So like, it gets really crazy. I'll show you here on the screen, like all the different ways. I usually end up wearing it as a shoulder bag, but if I quickly, and I do mean quickly, want to make it into a very fancy bag, then I do this. See, I'm doing it real time. See, cute, right? And then this is like very like on a date night. But then if you want to impress the girlies, because it's like so extra, I feel like men are like, what is that? Look at how cute. So this is like a 4-in-1. And so it's really easy to just reach for that one and know that you're gonna have the bags that you're gonna go for. Because I don't know if you can relate to this, but there's been weeks where I'm like, where's my wallet? Where's my purse? What bag did I use? Disaster. And then in terms of the shoes, you want comfort, form, and function. One of the shoes that I just fell in love with are the Quince sneakers. They're leather and suede. They look so good. I recently wore them on a trip and my feet were so happy. I got compliments. I felt chic. It was amazing. The other is a pair of loafers that you love. Alternatively, the glove flats, also by Quince, are really comfortable, affordable, and really relevant right now. If I'm in a bind, I need to do a really classy shoe, then a slingback heel is just my go-to because it's comfortable and I can easily make it work for many different outfits. So having chic, comfortable shoes ready to go is absolutely key when you're trying to get out the door in time, because that's usually kind of what holds us up. Like you might have the outfit figured out and you're like, oh no, like what shoes? And then you pick like the gross sneakers that you wear all the time, you know, the whatever brown shoes. I'm just calling it whatever brown shoes. And then you just look blah. One of the things that really helps you look put together is your smile. I recently discovered this Luminix whitening strips. I hadn't whitened my teeth in a long time because my teeth are super sensitive. That's like a whole other story for another day, but I can't do most whitening things because like I will scream the whole time. I found some that I can actually use and that did the job. I wasn't in pain. They whiten my teeth beautifully and they're enamel friendly. So these have just changed my life because I feel like for a long time I just gave up and I was like, I have a coffee smile. But I discovered these and I'm so happy that I did. They've made such a huge difference. Number 2 are nails. I'm addicted to gel manicures, and I've had to take a break because my nails were becoming so thin that I had to like just ease back. So I let my nails au natural for a couple months, and I just started to put a little, I don't know if you can see it, like a little glaze here that is just here at home, a very light ballet pink with a little top coat that isn't as damaging to my nails. And the reason I love it is because it grows out so well. So sometimes what happens is, like when you're doing your nails and then you forget about it because we're busy, and then you're chipping, and then if it's a very strong color, then if you're gonna do the no chip at the salon, then that's fine, because most of the time it's gonna stay on really well, it's gonna age well, it's gonna ruin your nails, but still. But if you're gonna do something like this at home, go for the really natural, glossy, soft colors, because even if they start chipping, you're still gonna look okay, you know what I mean? So this is really key. I always feel not quite put together if my nails are not groomed at the very least, or glossy. There's just something about it. I think it started when I first had my first kid, and I felt like even if I hadn't showered in a couple days and I was covered in milk and, you know, and I could just see like my polished nails, I was like, okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. You're taking special care of your teeth and your nails is really key. And then you can't help but feel a little special if you walk out with a little waft of your favorite fragrance. I love a very soft smell, and if you can do something that's clean, then more power to you, which is why I love the Merit fragrance, which is called Retrospect. Hope these tips helped. Let me know if you're gonna be using any of these. I also have a video on the things that I keep reaching for because they are so wearable, because they do make my life so much easier. So I'll see you there, and if you learned something today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.